my dear students. Today I am going to discuss from class 9 chapter number 7, that is triangles. Before starting the chapter, I am going through basic knowledge about triangles. Now what is triangles? You are familiar about the figure of the triangle from the early life of your schools. That is, triangles look like this one. This one the figure of the triangles. So now the question is, how triangles are formed? Triangles are formed with 3 sides, 3 angles and 3 vertices. Okay? So triangles are formed with the 3 sides, 3 angles and the 3 vertices. Suppose here ABC is a triangle and AB, BC and CA is the sides of the triangles. ABC is the vertices and angle A, angle B and angle C is the angle of these triangles. And now the triangle ABC is denoted by a Greek letter. This is known as delta. This one is the symbol of the triangle. This is known as delta, Greek letter. So we can write ABC like this, ABC, BAC also, CAB, etc. We can write like this. So this is the basic concept of triangles. The next one is, what are the types of the triangle? Triangles are 3 types on the basis of angles and sides. There are 3 types. What are they? There are 3 types on the basis of what? Sides and angles. So in case of sides, there are 3 triangles. One is equilateral triangles, where one is equilateral triangles where all the sides are equal. That means all these 3 sides are equal. Next one is isosceles triangles. In isosceles triangles, where only 2 sides are equal. Okay, only 2 sides are equal. And third one is scalene triangles, where no sides are equal. There are 3 types of the triangles according to sides. Next one is, according on the basis of the angles, there are again 3 types of triangles we found. What are they? Acute angle triangle, which is where all the angles are less than 90 degree. Where all the angles are less than 90 degree. And next one is obtuse triangle. Next one is obtuse angle triangle, where only one angle is greater than 90 degree. And we know the sum of the angle of a triangle equals to how much? 180 degree. You got in the earlier class. So sum of the angle of a triangle is 180 degree. So here, in case of acute angle triangle, all the 3 angles are less than 90 degree. In case of obtuse angle triangle, only one angle is greater than 90 degree. And the third one is right angle triangle. Right angle triangle, where only one angle is equal to 90 degree. So this is the very basic concept of triangle. Next is your very important topics of this chapter is about the congruence of a triangles. Now the question is, what is congruence? The congruence is that where all the figures are not only same as well as overlap to each other. That means if we write let in case of the triangles, if these 2 figures are said to be congruent, when we say these 2 figures is congruent, when all the sides are equal corresponding to each other. That means if this one like this, it may be like this. So if all these sides are equal to these figures, then we can say that these 2 triangles are congruent. Okay, so that means any 2 figures said to be congruent when they are overlapped to each other. Okay, now in case of triangles, the 2 figures are said to be congruent when the sides are equal to, that means suppose ABC and PQR is 2 triangles. Here we can say AB is equal to which sides? PQ, that means AB equal to 4, here PQ again equals to 4, and AC is equals equals to which size? PQ. 6, 6. BC equals to which? QR. So here we can say AB equals to PQ, AC equals to, PR, AC equals to PQ and BC equals to QR. That means all the corresponding sides of these triangles are equal, as well as all the corresponding angles are equal. That means angle A equals to angle P, angle B equals to angle Q, as well as angle C equals to angle R. If all the corresponding sides of the two triangles are equal, as well as all the angles of the corresponding angles are of the two triangles are equal, then we can write that the two triangles are congruent. So here the symbol of the congruence is ABC is congruent to triangle PRQ. Now this is the symbol of congruency. Okay, so ABC is congruent to PQ. Look here, AB is equals to PR, AB is equals to PR. Okay, and again AC equals to what? PQ, AC equals to PQ, and BC equals to QR. Okay, so the writing is like this. We cannot write this one as if this equals to Q P R. We cannot write this like, since AB not equals to QPR, AB not equals to QPR, we only write like this. Okay, in case of congruency we write like this, and this is known as corresponding parts of the congruence triangle. This is known as corresponding parts of the congruence triangle. This is very important. That is denoted by CPCT, corresponding parts of congruence triangle. So when we write two triangles are congruent, we arrange the writing as well as the corresponding parts of the congruence triangle. That means AB equals to PR, AC equals to PQ, and BC equals to QR. But here it is not defined. Okay, so this is the about congruence. Next is criteria of a congruency. What are the criteria? There are 5 criteria about congruence of a triangle. What are they? Criteria of congruence triangle. So there are 5 criteria. What are they? The first one is side, side, side. Is written as SSS. That is side, 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 side. Next is side angle, side, side angle, side. Third one is angle, angle, side. Fourth one is angle, side, angle. And fifth one is right RACs. That means right angle hypotenuse side. This is the 5 criteria of a congruence of a triangles. So let's discuss one by one. For the first one is side, side, side. Now, when the two triangles are said to be equal, when the triangles are congruent by side, side, side. That means if ABC and PQR are said to be congruent when these sides are equal to these sides are equal to this one, and these sides are equal to these sides. So we can say that these two triangles are congruent. That means AB equals to PQ, AC equals to PR, and BC equals to QR. Therefore, triangle ABC congruent to triangle PQR. So these two triangles are congruent according to what? Again we write the criteria here, side, side, side. According to side, 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 these two triangles are congruent. Next comes side angle side. Side angle side. So when two triangles are congruent according to side angle side, taking these two triangles here, take suppose AB is equals to this corresponding sides PQ. AB equals to PQ, and here angle is between here. So these angles is equal to these angles, and again side, this side equals to this side. That means side angle side. Side angle side. Okay? We cannot take two sides of this one. We cannot take these triangles. The angles must be included between these two sides. Okay? The angle must be included between the two sides. Therefore, triangle ABC here, AB equals to PQ, angle B equals to angle Q, BC equals to QR. So according to side angle side, and we write also in arranging order side angle side, because according to side angle side we can say that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. According to what? Side angles are, these two triangles are congruent. Okay, this is the side angle side criteria, where the two triangles are said to be congruent when the two sides are corresponding of two sides are equal, as well as the including angles. Next comes angle, what? Angle, side angles. Next comes angle, side angles. So here ABC and PQ are said to be congruent when any one angles is equal to the corresponding angles of the other triangles. Again, side of any one side, corresponding side of the other triangles, and angles, the corresponding angles of the other triangle. That means here, look here, the side is included between two triangles. In second one, the angle is included between the two sides, but here the side is included between the two triangles. So we cannot take, suppose we take these two triangles, we cannot take these sides. The side must be included between the two triangles. Okay? So here angle A equals to angle P, AB equals to PQ, and angle B equals to angle Q. So according to angle, side angle, these two triangles are congruent. ABC is congruent to triangle PQR according to what? Angle, side angles. Okay? Clear? Next come fourth criteria. What is the fourth criteria? Angle, angle, side. The fourth criteria is angle, angle, side. So look here. Taking two angles and any one side. Suppose these two triangles and take any one side, and these two triangles any one side. Here the side is not included between the two triangles. Okay? Again you can write AB is equals to PQ, AB equals to PQ, angle. So first write the angle. Angle A equals to angle P, angle B equals to angle Q, and BC equals to QR. So these two triangles are congruent according to what? Angle, angle, side. Okay? Angle, angle, side. And the last one is right hand side. RACs, criteria of RACs. The last one is right hand side. We take the two triangles as the right angle triangles. The two triangles must be right angle. So the fourth criteria is RHS. So take two right angle triangles. this one angle must be 90 degree. ABC, PQR, where angle C and angle R are 90 degree. So look here, obviously R means right angle. So obviously this one 90 degree, this one 90 degree. Angle C equals to angle R. And H means hypotenuse. And where the hypotenuse is here? This, for these triangles, hypotenuse is AB, and for PQR triangles, the hypotenuse is PQ. So AB equals to PQ, and side, that means any side from these two. Take any side from this, either this one or this one, either this one or this one. So suppose this side is equal to this side, and the side must be corresponding. Okay. Next, therefore, here AB equals to PQ, angle C equals to angle right angle first, angle C equals to angle R. Next, hypotenuse AB equals to PQ. Next comes sides, that is any sides, AC equals to PR. So according to RHS, these two triangles are congruent. Triangle ABC congruent to triangle PQR. So at this topic, I am going to conclude my videos today. So after this, I am discuss the rest part in the next video. Thank you.